Welcome back everyone, this is Kylie the Curly Crafter, and today I'm going to bring to you guys a super simple and fun DIY Halloween pumpkin carving idea that I actually entered in a pumpkin contest. So if you guys would like to see how I made this pumpkin, stay tuned and let's carve it together. When searching for a pumpkin, you're going to want to look for one that is taller in size instead of wider, because this is going to be the base of our frappuccino or type of coffee. And then you will also need a carving kit, but I also didn't even have all the tools I needed, so I kind of improvised with some like fondant tool kits, but you're going to need some of the tools that you can use to carve into the skin of the pumpkin, and I'll leave you guys a link of one that I might find on Amazon down below. So what I did is I printed a picture of the Starbucks logo, and then I also used something that is sharp like this tool from my Cricut machine, but you can use probably like a toothpick or even anything else in your house that might be sharp. Just use it to go around and trace your design, kind of transferring it onto the skin of your pumpkin like this. After you thoroughly poked your design into the skin of your pumpkin, you can remove your image, revealing a really nice outline for carving. For this type of carving, you are going to need the skin engraving tool that kind of glides on the shell of your pumpkin and kind of just peels away some of the skin, leaving your beautiful design. I used this thick one that came in the kit just to do all the letters and also the kind of body shape of our Starbucks logo, and then I didn't really have a smaller one that could help me with the rest of the pumpkin, so I improvised and used some fondant tools. As you can see here, I switched over to using the fondant tools, but I will warn you, if you do so like me, it just makes the challenge a lot harder and it's just not as precise as if you use the tools made for this job, so I definitely recommend having those on hand if you're planning on engraving through the skin of your pumpkin. Once you've finished engraving your design, we are going to start working on the fake whip topping, so you're going to need some mixing utensils. The item that I used to mix everything in was actually an empty, cleaned out Starbucks cup just for reference, and then you will also need some lightweight spackle. This one is the one that I recommend. It's about $20 to $25 at Home Depot. And then you're just going to take any type of spoon that is not food safe, or not anymore if you use it with spackle, and just put a nice amount inside of your mixing cup that we will use for the fake whip topping. In order to give my faked whipped topping a more warm shade, I used some of the Apple Barrel Antique Parchment paint. I feel like this gives it more of like a cream cheese or muted pumpkin-y flavored looking whipped cream. So I just squirted a little bit into my lightweight spackle and then mixed that all together. For the piping process, I use this really nice kind of large star tip to give it a nice texture when piping. And then you will also need to cut the tip off of a piping bag and then insert your piping tip inside. Then you can just use your mixture of lightweight spackle and paint and then transfer all of that inside your piping bag and begin piping kind of a swirl design on the top of your pumpkin. To pull this together and for the last and final touches, I stuck in two nice type of green straws that actually came from the Starbucks. And then I also sprinkled on some cinnamon just to give it a nice festive feeling and design, just to kind of elevate it and make it look like a pumpkin spice latte. And that's how it came out, and I entered it into the contest and I really like it, so I hope that you guys do as well. I absolutely love how my DIY Halloween Starbucks pumpkin latte came out, and I really like it and super excited to see how it does in the contest. The results I will actually leave on my community tab when I get that back. And if you guys like it, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!